Hey guys, Mike here with another deck profile and discussion. Today I'm going to be discussing BroFist, the Brotherhood of the BroFist. This is of course a pretty new deck, came out just a few weeks ago in Cosmo Blazer, and it's pretty popular, and in my opinion it's a great deck. Basically I'm going to do a quick overview of my entire deck profile, which includes the main deck side and the extra deck, as well as discuss many different card choices because there are a lot of different ways to go, a lot of different strategies that I really want to go over. So first off, there's typical 3 bears. This guy is great. You just search him out with Tanky. He has a great popping ability, and as long as he inflicts damage, you get a plus off of that. Another 5 formation spell. So definitely run 3 of him. That's necessary. Then I run 2 gorillas. This is one of the cards that I want to talk about. I was thinking of running 3, maybe cutting a dragon. I also run 2 dragons. Yeah, I rarely resolve his second effect. His first effect is pretty good, but I'm thinking of cutting one for gorilla. Then of course I run 2 Reborn Tengus. This makes you have the option to sometimes go into Chidori if you want, and it's just a great card for controlling the field. You kind of take control of the game, and it changes the pace up a bit. Very good card. And then of course I've got a Rabbit Engine here, 3 Gene Warped Werewolves, and of course 2 Rescue Rabbits. So that is my monster count. It's pretty standard. Then of course, also very standard, I run 3 Tankies. Incredible card. And here's something a bit different. I run 3 Tensus. My reasoning for running 3 Tensus is because I really feel like if I don't have Tensu, I have a really hard time winning. And I know this saying something with BroFist, but like it's such a good card. It's so clutch, and not only that, it allows for even more popping fodder. Sometimes you'll just need to pop something, and Tensu will be there. It's worked out very well for me so far, and I like it there. Then I have 3 Forbidden Lands. This has also worked out extremely well for me. I only run 2 10-cents, which you'll see later, and this definitely makes up for it. It's incredible in the mirror. It basically wins the mirror, and just a lot of clutch situations in general. So 3 Lances. Then of course you've got your Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm. And then I run 3 MSTs. I mean, that's pretty standard in this format, and yeah. Then onto the traps. I run 2 10-cents. I might change things up, go to 3. I'm thinking one morning goes to 1. Maybe I'll bump one of these up, or I'll see. That might change a bit. I'm running 2 of them right now, which is working out very well for me. And generally, like, by the time he'll have resolved 2, like, you don't really need the 3rd one. You dig for them so easily. And you also have 3 Lances, so I really don't see the point in playing 3. Tankin is another great card. It's basically, in a certain sense, a searchable lance. Of course, it's obviously not the same, but it's very good, very clutch card. It's, in a sense, it's sort of like Reborn Tengu. It makes your opponent think about their plays a lot more, and it allows you to play the game at a different pace. Of course, 2 Faintest Chains. This is great because one of my friends actually brought it up. A lot of times, your opponent won't want to. Will be afraid of attacking into your gorillas or your bears or just your 5-fist in general, because they know you'll probably have a 10-cent, a lance, or something like that. So they'll kind of go more the effect way, and this stops them completely. I run 1 Road. I've tested it 2. I've tested it none. I've never resolved 2, and I rarely even resolve this one. But it's a great card. I feel like you kind of have to play it in this because you're setting it and you have so much back row. 2 warnings. This is obviously going to change for the next format. I'm thinking I'll probably just add 1. If I decide not to add any more summon stoppers, then I'll just add another tank and another Tensen. But we'll see about that. And then I run, of course, the Single Judgment and 2 Bottomless Chapels. A lot of people run Deep Prison, but I think Bottomless Chapel is pretty solid. It stops your opponent's plays pretty quickly, and yeah, good card. And then onto the side deck. So I run 2 Thunder King Rayos on the side. I mean, I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Thunder King Rayo just stops a lot of decks that search a lot, and it's just a really clutch card. It's one of the best it's one of the best cards in the game, really. Now this is something that I kind of switch out for Dust Tornado once in a while. I'm kind of testing between the 2. I really like Night Beam just because it stops in the mirror match. It's great. You can't chain 10-cent or something like that. And just in general, anything like Book of Moon, Compulse, or overworked too. They can't chain it to this, and yeah, just good removal. Then some more removal. 2 Soul Takers, incredible card. It's a great card. You just get rid of an annoying monster for 1,000 life, and it's great. Then this is also necessary, I feel, with Mermails running around the way they are. 3-dimensional Fisher stops a lot of decks. Of course, Macro hurts this deck quite a bit, but D-Fisher doesn't. So generally, with cards like D-Fisher and the ones I'm about to show you, if it's not hurting you, it's helping you. Now that is especially true for cards like Goes and Match, which I run 3 of on the side. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. It stops a lot of decks, and I also run 3 Rivalry of the Warlords. That just shuts down a lot of decks. You can stop the combos midway, and just helps a lot. Then my extra deck, I believe there are 12 or 13 cards, I think it's 12, in this that I'm about to show you. They're basically, you know, other than a few clutch cards, there's kind of a lot of leeway in the extra deck. You absolutely need at least 2 Tiger Kings, which I have right here. This guy is incredible. You can do whatever you want. You can do your shenanigans, then you overlay for him and you get a 10 Zen. Or you just, your opponent has a Zen main to make him, you know, it's great. If you had the Abyss Gyos kind of thing, where it's on your opponent's turn 2, that'd be crazy. Anyways, great card. Yeah, at 2200 he's standing strong, especially backed by your 5 formations. And then Gaga Cowboy. I'll probably boost this up to 2 right now. I only own 1, so there's only 1 in the extra. Basically, this guy is great because a lot of times, 1, it can get over some good things, but that, you know, generally don't have much trouble with getting over big monsters in this deck. What you'll do with him is you'll do your shenanigans, you'll swing, get your opponent down to low life, and you'll just overlay and burn for game. And that actually happens a lot more than you would think. Just a single Lightning Chidori because I run the 2 Tangos. And then a single Diamond Dire Wolf. It's just it's a great card. You know, there's not much to say about it. It's just it is kind of possible just because you can tribute himself, but yeah, like it helps you get over Macro, helps you get over just annoying cards like that. Of course, Shockmaster, it's pretty easy to make in this deck, and in certain matchups, it's vital. Then you have Pappy, just some more general basic things. Maestro, Utopia. Guess I have another Pappy in there. A Dweller, it's also very important, and of course you need however many roads you're running, you'll need that many Stardusts. And so yeah, like I said, there's some leeway. I'll probably add like a Cowboy in here. You can add Dweller. Depending on your version of the deck, you can add certain ranks that maybe I don't use. Or just other good general rank 4s. You can add another Utopia, Gemini Pearl if you want. I'll also probably be adding an Evigish Chimerageist. You know, stops things from going to the grave. And so yeah, that's the deck. And of course, let me know what you guys think. There are obviously many different ways to play the deck, as we've seen in the different events that it's topped or not. And yeah, this is just my way. And the main thing that I'm looking at right now is whether I should change one of these dragons to a Gorilla. Of course, Gorilla is a pretty clutch card. It allows you to pop a back row, which is always great. And it's you know, backed with 5 formations, that has a pretty big body, and when it runs over monsters, you plus pretty well. Dragon, on the other hand, it's great too. Another thing is the 3 Tensus. It's been working well for me. And of course the two Tensons. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Be sure to check out my store in the link below. Be sure to subscribe to check out all of our videos. We might possibly be doing a contest depending on how quickly our subscriber base grows, but that's to be seen. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.